Hey everyone, so a few of you have expressed some interest in my pad thai recipe because we eat it quite a lot. It's a good, healthy, cheap meal and it tastes so good. But I don't really have a recipe, but I am going to show you how I make it in the caravan.
So kids, what do you think of Dad's pad thai?
It's so good. I always want to have it for dinner.
So I've got a little bit of a head start. So we just get these rice stick noodles here. So I've already taken them out and soaking them in cold water. Where I used to go wrong is I would cook them in hot water and then they would go really soggy when I tried to cook them. You normally get one of these at Countdown or Pack and Save. They're normally like $3-ish for a pack, which is more than enough to feed our family anyway. If you cook them in hot water, you'll notice that they'll go very gluggy and stick to each other. The good thing about pad thai is that you can pretty much put whatever you like with it. So whatever vegetables you've got, whatever meat that you want to put in it. So tonight we're having either pawa or tofu. And the secret vegetable not to be missed is the old monk beans. You have to have these to make a decent pad thai. Now, what do I use for some flavoring? So let's get them out.
So my flavourings can change by what we've got, but a bit of curry powder, some chicken stock, salt, and definitely a lot of fish sauce. A bit of sesame oil and some soy sauce is a good start. And we just use a bit of peanut butter to give it that nutty taste.
Often people are quite grossed out. I know I was of fish sauce. It smells disgusting, but on this it actually brings out a lot of good flavours. So don't be afraid of the fish sauce. You can also buy pre-packaged pad thai sauces or flavourings, but we just tend to make our own here because it's just a few basic ingredients really. Because we have quite a lot of food here, I'm going to cook the vegetables off, put them to the side.
And then I'll fry off my meat, which is normally chicken.
So once these have been going for a few minutes, maybe 4 minutes, I just chuck these in.
The old cauliflower, broccoli and carrots, they always cook a lot slower than things like onion and capsicum. And then I start loading on the fish sauce. I don't measure this, I just pour on what I think I need, depending on how much I'm making, and I did have a second bottle of this.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible. I never measure spices. I just tip in what I think I like. So tip in what you think you like. So a bit of curry powder. I reckon I cook my vegetables for about 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, who knows? And then I turn it off because they will continue to cook in their own heat. And I don't like the vegetables to be too soggy in the pad thai. Okay, now it is time to put all of these food ingredients together and let's make a pad thai.
So once I've cooked the meat, I put some more vegetables back in the pan with some cooking oil and I put my noodles on top and stir it up.
So I've already pre-cooked off the tofu and pre-cooked off the pawa. So me and Riley are the only ones that like pawa in this family, so we'll be having some pawa with our dinner and everybody else is having some tofu, which I have pre-fried off.
And then I start adding some of my flavourings. We all love chicken stock, it's so good. It also adds a bit of sweetness. And then I start going hard out, adding a bit more fish sauce.
Normally you'd put eggs in here, but eggs is so expensive at the supermarket at the moment, if there is any there. They're normally like $10 a dozen down here. So we're just doing the tofu. I'm going to chuck that in and then it should be almost ready. You definitely want to put any cabbage or monk beans in at the end. That's what I'm going to do, in that way they kind of keep a bit of crispiness and some texture in the food.
I always add the peanut butter last, otherwise it tends to burn to the pan. I always just like spread it around a bit so it can be mixed through. Oh, whoops, I forgot that I added some sweet chili sauce onto this. So good. So while everything's still cooking there in the pan and hopefully the peanut butter starts melting, I just kind of throw my cabbage on the top and a few of the monk beans, and then I turn the heat off before I stir it through. Because cashew nuts are like $30 a kilo, we just get some honey roasted peanuts and they are a good substitute. Definitely starting to look pretty good, and I feel like the noodles are just so much better when they're soaked in cold water. I always like to sprinkle a few more monk beans on at the end, you know, just to give it that beautiful little garnish professional restaurant look.
Oh, I must say that does look pretty good, eh? Yum. Mike's Pad Thai, definitely not authentic, but it does taste very good, and it's made in a caravan. So what more can you ask for? It's really cool when you park up and there's quite isolated and remote places at times, and you get to eat real yum food. It's good. Hey Toby, how's your dinner?
Good.
Is it yum? All right, well, if you make one, let me know, write us a comment. What helps our YouTube channel is if you give us a like, brings a bit more attention to our channel via the algorithm of YouTube. But otherwise, we will see you on our next adventure as we continue to travel around. All right, see you later.